Hi, I'm Joshua Allard. Today I'm going to be going over how I transformed my eyeballs from this to, well, this. And how I did that using some pretty bizarre biohacking and Looksmaxxing methods, and maybe even some ways that you can too.
A few things that anybody can do right off the bat that doesn't require any sort of crazy exercises is going to be actually just trimming up your eyebrows and curling your eyelashes. How do you do that, Josh? Great question, great news. I got this, don't be afraid. I know, I got a blade, watch out guys. Basically, you just take this and you trim up the underside of your eyebrows here. So basically what I do is I just trim up all this extra stuff. You guys shouldn't be having all of this eyebrow action down here. Just be very careful. Obviously, the skin around your eye is very, very thin, very, very delicate. And you don't want to cut off too much hair because then you will look like an absolute bozo. Trim that up and then trim the unibrow, boys, please. Very simple. You just line it up, then you trim it up, and then curl the eyelashes. Guys, you don't need to get an eyelash curler. What you can do is just do one of these. Look up, open the eyes here, and then push, 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 and hold it for about 10 seconds, and then up, and then you repeat. There, now I'm looking extra pretty, boys. Look at that. So that's how you can just change how your eyes look. Let's dive into some actual exercises that you guys can do to fix up the eyeballs. We want to relax this muscle at all times, and we want to use your actual eye muscles.
The orbicularis oculi.
So basically, you just want to find the outside corner of your eye. You're going to be pressing up here. You're going to be locking in like this, like an absolute PSL god. Now what we're going to do is just try to like bring your eyelids together. I see a lot of people out here, they're doing this, and they're actually trying to bring their entire eyelash, or rather eyebrow, all the way down. It seems to have a negative side effect. This is just going to help you get some mind muscle control. Tighten up your orbicularis oculi a little bit. It does work. So that's exercise number one. I recommend everyone do that twice a day. Okay, the only other exercise, this one is mostly for you fellas out there that wear glasses. Me too, I wore glasses forever, and so I got the most laziest looking eyeballs you could ever imagine, just because I was sitting in front of a screen all day and just not working any muscles whatsoever.
So I started doing it where I'm looking up, and then you look up to the right, and you look up to the left, and then you look just straight to the right, and then you look just straight to the left, and then you look up.
It seems very, very silly. However, it does work. I definitely believe that it's helped my eyesight over time, just because I'm able to focus a lot more. I hardly ever use my glasses now. If you have a lazy eye, it's going to help you out as well. Those are really the only two eye exercises I recommend. Okay, let's set the scene here. Sauna protocol. I was listening to Andrew Huberman's podcast. He was talking about a growth hormone protocol that's 16 to 17x's growth hormone response in your body. Let's break down exactly what that protocol is. You show up, no food for at least 3 hours. You hop in the sauna 30 minutes. It's important that the temperature is around 180 to about 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Go in there, you're in the sauna for 30 minutes straight. And then you hop out, a little 5-minute break. You wanna hop in, grab a cold shower, that's cool. At least 32 ounces of electrolytes and water to, well, rehydrate, and then you're back in the sauna for another 30 minutes, and then you repeat that cycle of in for 30, out for 5, up to 4 times. So I did this method about 2.5 times in succession for about 2 weeks apart, and I did start to notice a bit of an alien growth coming out of my forehead at the time. But regardless, there's tons of benefits apart from just your brow ridge growing when it comes to increasing your growth hormones. If you're trying to grow taller, I would imagine it's going to help you out there. Recovery, it's going to actually help you recover the muscles that you're breaking down in the gym. There's tons of benefits. So regardless, give the method a try. Just make sure you stay hydrated and stay safe. Okay, I have to admit, I currently don't use any products on my eyeballs, apart from some ointment for the outside of my eyes, because they do get a bit dry. Filtered water on it, and then I'll get some ointment and put the ointment. Other than that, I don't really use anything. That's just because my skin is very, very sensitive. Biggest thing there is use the filtered water to wash your face, and use a nice clean cotton towel and just pat dry. Be very, very gentle. Diet is going to be key, as I mentioned earlier. And apart from that, any sort of products that actually work for your face. I used the OG Volufiline back in the days. It did work for a little bit. So if you have some like extraordinarily hollow eyeballs, perhaps look into that. But if you have hollow eyes, the best thing you can do, hop on a bit of a refeed, eat some extra fats and some proteins, gain a little bit of body fat back, get some more very, very actually healthy fat in those areas. When it comes to dark circles, Pretty simple. Vitamin C serum, caffeine serum, ice. Those three are kind of like the trifecta when it comes to those things. A lot of it isn't the skincare. It's more of just lifestyle changes and getting plenty of sleep, eating right. Those few things are going to make a big difference in your overall appearance. All right, guys, we've covered pretty much everything now. Biohacking, Looksmaxxing, grooming, all of these things put together is what makes your transformation actually happen. Not everything is gonna be a one-size-fits-all solution. Some things might work better for you or not work at all for you that worked for me and vice versa. Guys, let me know what I missed down in the comments. Drop a like, comment below, subscribe. Putting out videos every single week. And I'm gonna try to get to every single comment below. So take care, stay handsome,